you guys? Welcome back to the Geeks channel. Today we are going to do something awesome. Well, we are going to play a game called Yu-Gi-Oh! I have my own deck here with, a lot of cards. If you don't know what Yu-Gi-Oh is like a strategy game of monsters where you can summon monsters, do this, do that, do whatever, what. Okay, now teach you guys how to play. Okay guys, so we have a mat right here. This is a homemade mat since they don't have other mats, so this is pretty much a homemade map. And we got our cards. Okay, first let me show you everything. So we have where you put your 40 plus 60 deck here. Here's your extra deck for your special things, not for your trap and spell cards, but for special monsters. You got spells and traps, or you can place your spells and traps there. You would also have these. If you don't know what these are called pendulum spawners. So pretty much this is where you put your pendulum cards are. You also got a field zone where pretty much you could place field units on there. I don't have any field units, so I won't be showing that much of that today. We've also got the main monster zone where you summon your monsters. You also got the graveyard. So if your monster is defeated or have been used, it goes to the graveyard. You also got the banish zone. Is pretty much only when the card says so, you can banish a pretty much you can have a banished unit, which is from the other team. You also have extra monster zones for it's not for the deck, mostly it's for the extra deck. You can put extra deck here or these. Mostly they're from here. Okay, now let's show you how to play. So we got the cards here. We have got guess you could say they're cards. So if we open this up, I actually separated my cards. Oops, I accidentally did the card. Usually I keep these cards in this order. I actually have this on tabs. So it separates my extra deck from my regular deck. So let's bet my extra deck and my regular deck. We have got my extra deck. I'm going to show you the cards on my extra deck and my regular deck. So on my thing, I got Double Iris Edition, DD Flame Hiking Genesis, for the plant, Drago Stella, Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon, Metal Foes Orcalalic, Black Fan Magician, Ray Super Naturalist, Purple Poison Magician, Hero Malicious Fiend, Isolate Two Tails and Double Knights, Repodocus, Solid Grey Emerald Eagle, Ruined Angel of Living, Magician Point Guard, Galati, the Orcus Automation, Udaboro Dragon, GC Wonder Magician, Kikanachi Fucho, and Zafiranu Secret of the Yangzing. So what you do is this extra deck is you put it in our extra decky section. We also got our regular deck, which is so big. So yeah, if you guys don't like me reading all these, you guys can just skip to the end. But we got a lot to do. So let's go start with that. First, so then this is really long. So we've got the spell cards are here. False Perfection of the Tengi, which is a spell card. World Legacy World 1. Roja and the Mayan. Then Melissa Cafeteria. Honest. Extra Foolish Burial spell card. Revenge of the Normal trap card. Dark World Dealing spell card. Frustrated Core trap card. Compulsory Evacuation Device trap card. Sorry guys. Metal Foes counter, which is trap card. Illustrated Incest spell card. Tuning Magician. Airspout Immortal Sikapakakak Apu. I don't know who calls it that.
Yugioh, in fact, back in December after the election, the speaker admitted that having a, quote, new president and new vaccine were game changers in the negotiations.
Sorry,
We'll see where that
guys.
takes us as both sides now, House and Senate.
Because I don't want my deck to be ruined. Pretty much, this is not that bad since you do have to shuffle the deck. We also got Orchestra Battle, which is a spell card. Maybe in the Time Lord. Fireball Part. Galaxy Trance. Brotherhood of the Firefist Dragon. Noble Knight Pelennor. Nightmare Sense Kunt, which is a trap card. Crusader Abloria, which is a go. Sorry guys, but Yugioh keeps good go. Give it. Hey guys, sorry about that. Mr. Azul. You got Dinker Dragon Dark. We've also got Calamity Reclusa. Sorry guys, I'm really bad at doing names. Drago Wrestler Pancor Tops. Salama Great Foxy. Frank Kids Roxy's. Samorga Sky Battle, which is a trap card. Samorga Explosion spell card. Ouch. Winged Dragon Guardian of Fortress 1. Oops. Says they got the cat. Oops. Rise of the Sound of Great spell card. And we also got Sakuratsu Armor trap card. We also got Dog Destroyer Return, which is spell card. We also got the Orcus Brass Bombard, which is, I don't know what that is. Salama Great Falcon. Patchwork Falufel, which is really cute. We also got Morphinus Dream Mirror Right Knight. That's a really long name. Salama Great Jack Jaguar. Salama Great Sanctuary, which is spell card. Pretoplast spell card. Sorry guys, I really need to change this deck work. We also got Orstadado's spell card. So there's the Poison spell card. That's a lot of spell cards. Suddenly Kurt spell card. What's just the spell cards in one area? Grace Speech the Spiritualist. Piano the Light Spirit. Arts of Manifestation trap card. The Psychic Fever spell card. Dino Wrestler Diego Scar. Impactamication Stone. Impactamication Blooms. Book of Moon spell card. Buster Strahd trap card. We got Yugioh Infernal Gamer. We also got Volt Stick. That's all the cards. Now let's put this in our deck here. If we just put that in our deck. Alright. Now we got our deck. Let's start doing our thing. Okay guys, so I wanted to move to a different place. So yeah, we got this little place over here. So let's start. So we've got our deck dig. In order to special, and pretty much every time you start a game with your opponent, you have to get 7 cards in your hand. At least maybe 3. So by the looks of it, he got 1 spell card and 2 cards. He got Oceaner, that's Tuning Magician, and Earthbound Immortal. Okay, so we'll start with summoning. So for example, we got this Tuning Magician here, right? So what we do here is you grab the Tuning Magician, and after that, all you need to do is place it on your battlefield where it's supposed to be. It may be like, I know we're not supposed to do this, but I'll draw a new card just look. So what you do is we get ooh, come on. Yeah. What is this stupid trap? It's spell cards. I need a monster. Come on. Okay, honest. Pretend. Sorry, guys. I'm so enraged. Like, what was all of the spell cards in one spot? I should really shuffle this better. Give me 1 sec. Okay, guys. Hi, I'm back. Okay, so pretty much you could have these kinds of cards. See this card? Pretty much, let me tell you something. Give me 1 second. Just something. I need to get that Volster. There's Volster. So if you have one of these cards, pretty much, well, no, but they don't have a 1 tribute card. We'll just do the 2 tributes. So pretty much pretend I want to put, for example, Volster. You got these 2 cards, right? You have to tribute them. So that will mean that you'll have to send these 2 to your graveyard and then add Volster. And same for the Earthbound unit. Well, not really unit if it's a Yugioh. We're not talking tabs here. We're talking Yugioh. And also, let's show you this extra deck. So from this extra deck, you get to do really strong ones. For example, this. Oh, I'll show you. So we'll show us this pendulum in a second. For example, Kiki Kanachi Future right here. So for these extra deck, you have to special or synchro summon. So if you special summon, yeah, but then pretty much some you even have to special and tribute summon. But then sometimes synchro summon is when you have to have someone on your battlefield or in your hand. So yeah, you can put these anywhere on here, but then unlike the others, you can also put them in our extra monster zone right over there. And these pendulums. So if you look at these pendulums, you can do it. You can place these at 3 spots: main monster zone, extra monster zone. But there's also these called the pendulum zones. You put them like right there. Pretend that's this is a pendulum we got. And pretty much if you put it up here or up here, it can do E attack or defense or whatever. But if it's in here, it uses an ability. For example, let's do this Savannah's interacting ability. What does this say? It pretty much says, when this card is pendulum summoned, or when this card is destroyed by battle or card effect while in your monster zone, you must add 1 Yangzing or Sephiroth spell trap card to your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect as if Final Secret the Yangzing once per turn. For example, that. So I had to do the exact that when the effect is activated. So yeah, that's pretty much part of it. And also, if you see this banish stone, I don't think I have anything that banishes people, but then pretty much like if you use something, pretty much you can banish them instead of sending to the graveyard. So what you do is when you banish someone, you instead go here. You know how some cards you can like take away from the graveyard even though they died, so then you regenerate? If they're banished, you can't heal spell, you can't read. It can't rejoin until blah 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 blah. That's stuff. There's also there's many different spells and traps. So let me explain the spells and traps now. For example, we got two. We're gonna grab a spell and a trap card right now. We have got Waterfall's Counter, and Orcus in A and Stat. Let's first spell card. So what you do is you use it for both of them. You put it right here, and then pretty much when it's your turn, you can also activate your spell, and it'll help you out. Okay, there's difference. Pretty much the spell card, pretty much it helps you win the game by putting upgrades or something like that. So then when this is upright like it's supposed to do the effect that you see on here. But then for the trap card, it's kind of the same thing. So if you put like right here, but pretty much instead of your turn, you do it when your opponent's turn. But it matters what it is. So pretty much you can only use this on metal foes. I have this metal foes counter, but I'm not gonna really show it because it's gonna be hard to find, and I really don't want to find it. It's really hard. So what you do, like pretend there's like the metal foes person, and then on the other person's side, and then when he attacks, I can do this metal foes counter, which pretty much reflects the thing back at him, so then the other person takes the damage instead of my monster and even me on my life points. Oh, I forgot to mention, there's this thing called life points. So every single Yu-Gi-Oh partner starts with 8,000 life points, and your goal is to get your opponents to 0. So yeah, that's also part of the game too. So mostly, that's pretty much all that you can do right now. We're not going to show like a battle like that card game where we also use the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but we didn't use it like the actual Yu-Gi-Oh. We did it a little different because I created the other game, and this is actual game that from Konami. Sorry about the Steve. Okay, there we go. So we're going to end the video here. See you on another video. Bye!